Hello everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are back for some more Pokemon Shining Pearl today with the Foreverlocke challenge. I hope that everyone is doing well today. Yeah, we're picking up on our little roll here. I'm quite proud of myself for being able to make it all the way through all the way through the week without a single day off. Oh my goodness, crazy. I guess it's just more to show that I've been a little inconsistent lately, which, you know, I'm trying to work on that. But in any case, we are back. We're here. We're doing good. This is day number 4 in a row of Shining Pearl. Very good stuff. Making progress. And yeah, we're just gonna keep on keeping on. It's the last day of Shining Pearl this week. We'll play a little bit of Mystery Dungeon tomorrow. Yeah, for today we got one little installment of Shining Pearl left for the week. Very cool. So yeah, Nothing too terribly different. I did like a couple of battles, but I didn't like grind or anything per se. I just went and grabbed some Moo Moo Milk and stuff like that. But basically everything else is the same from yesterday's stream. Don't need to go too in depth. So I figure we just sort of jump in and carry on. Yeah, we'll see if folks start to trickle in here shortly. Alright, so let's see. We gotta go up through this route. I know that there's some, like, ninja kids around here. I do kind of want to fight some of these trainers on this route. If for no other reason than, I need to get, like, basically, like, at least, I want to be at least on par with Fantina by the time we get to her, so, that's definitely a thing. That's definitely a thing. Got here, Ponyta. Grab this. Oh, hey, Dapper Kirby, welcome in. Dapper Kirby says, hello, Liz, ready for your favorite route instead of... Honestly, in BDSP, it's like a non-issue. It's actually quite funny. It's just because, I mean, like, the way they do HMs in this game completely, like, defeats the entire purpose of the defog thing. So it's just like, okay. Like, you'll never get to this route and not have defog. Or at least, I mean, I guess in theory you could, like, just not realize that it's there in Astoria City, but I don't know. It's the whole point was just like, oh, it's like obnoxious. I have to teach defog to one of my Pokemon. So and there's not a whole lot of Pokemon that even get defog. So like if you don't have the HM, oh well, you're, jeez, the fucking Ponyta, leave me alone. Yeah, it's like if you don't have the Pokemon that can learn it, you know, via HM, then you're just kind of screwed. And you have to have low accuracy through this garbage route. But in this game, you just defog for free, so you know, we good. Oh, can I please take more than one step before getting another Ponyta? Thank you. I know there's ninja kids around here somewhere, but I don't remember where they are. We'll just carry on. So yeah, just defog. Such fun, interactive gameplay. Cool. Yeah, I think I will probably fight some of the... Oh, I think I see a ninja kid there, actually. Like I said, I want to fight some of the trainers. Make sure we're all good and ready for Fantina when she comes up. Yeah, how are you doing today, Dapper Kirby? I hope you are well. Ninja Boy Joe. Kahlua is not great for this fight. I know it's just a Zubat, but I don't have like any counters for it, so please swippy swappy. Let's go over to Sony. That case says, I mean, even as a Sinnoh fan, I always thought defog was the dumbest HM in the whole series. It really is. It's like Flash but worse. Like the whole concept is basically just Flash but worse. Even in the old Pokemon games, I've never. Like, strength for, like, puzzles is cool. You know, surf for water traversal is, like, flavorful and, like, you know, the water encounters and stuff like that. The HMs and, like, puzzles and stuff like that are just like, oh, it's not even really a puzzle, it's just that you can't see, and that's the challenge. So you have to do a thing that makes it so you can see. You can make an argument that it's flavorful. I make the argument that it's, like, that's too much. It's too much. I think that's just dumb. It's just dumb, in my opinion. No, you know, whatever. Whatever. Yeah, between defog and Flash. Although I personally think that defog is a little bit more egregious, just because, like, the darkness doesn't actually affect Pokemon battles, whereas defog, or rather fog as like a weather condition, does infect or does affect battle, which is, again, it's flavorful to a certain extent, but I think it's a little much. It's also like a really heavy penalty. It's like just really big blow to accuracy. So yeah, it's pretty rough. Getting through this route without the fog getting lifted is quite painful in my experience. I've definitely done it before, and I'm not a fan. Go, the damage. Boom. Okay, well done, Paxson. Getting the level up. Oh, I know you're gonna try and evolve. Can't do it, my friend. I'm sorry. Flash substitutes lower accuracy for worse vision, but defog feels worse. Defog feels more artificial. Feels weird to say for two totally natural phenomena. Yeah, I mean, because the whole thing with defog is that it's supposed to, and like the reason that like a lot of bird Pokemon get it is because it's supposed to be like the whole thing in like the anime, like Pidgeot uses its like, you know, its wings to like flap away all the fog or whatever, or the smoke. That's the whole thing with it. It's like, I get it, but like, I wish more first off, more Pokemon should get defog. There's only like a couple that actually get it, which means if you're not using those on your team, then you're kind of SOL. But then on top of that, yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just such an extra thing that is just really unnecessary in my opinion. It's just not needed. It's just not needed. It's flavorful to a certain extent, but it's just unnecessary. I'll go back to Sony again. You're just not letting Kahlua have any fun here, are they? My brain is totally fried because although I did get my sleep schedule nice and fixed up today, I actually woke up at a very reasonable hour this morning. My brain is just like, what the fuck are you doing? This week has been all over the place. Okay, if I could just keep at it, I'll get it all on track. I'll get it all on track. Ooh, Leon hits 36. Y'all know what that means. Very exciting, very exciting. Groddle is coming out. I'll go to Leon. I will go to Leon. Clash Killer Rob says hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you? All right, Groddle's out here. Give him the flamethrower. Boom. Alright, what you got next for us? What's your name? Melissa. Okay, no, you got nothing else for us. Okay, never mind. We move in. Aw. The Ace Trainers in this game are really cute. I like them. I know it's the same design from Diamond and Pearl, but I feel like the facial animation looks really nice. Hey, very good. We got the Charizard going. Very cool. Very cool. We get an evolution, baby. There it is. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's the fully evolved squad right there. That is really cool. Yay! Oh, how wonderful. How wonderful. Oh, you hunted Feebas? You shiny hunted Feebas, Clash Killer Rob? Dang, that's, yeah, oof. That's rough. That is a, I was gonna say, I just, it wasn't a shiny hunt, but just, I did a normal hunt, just needed to catch a Feebas and Emerald the other day, because I was doing it for funsies living decks, and, God, that's hard enough on its own, let alone to shiny hunt it, good lord. That's, I don't envy you. I'll leave it at that. Air Slash. Do I want that? I mean, kinda. I guess I can get rid of Shadow Claw. Yeah, I guess. I kind of. Well, no, I don't need Sword Stance. I'm a special attacker, right? Yeah. I don't need Sword Stance. I like the idea of Sword Stance, but I don't need it. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Defcur. The animation's really clean. I've noticed that a lot of the BDSP character models, it's like either they're like really, really good animations, or some of them look really awkward, admittedly. So it's like an interesting mix of like, you know, like that one looks really good. Gardenia, the female breeder, looks really good. There's a bunch of them that have really good animations, but then there's also just a couple that are like a little like weird looking. Okay, this couple here, I know they have a Raichu and a Gyarados offhand. I know for a fact that they do, because I just remember them really well. I feel like I should maybe skip them, because they're really hard. I mean, Sony could probably deal with the Gyarados. I don't know what's trying to really deal with that Raichu, though. I don't really have any good coverage for it. I guess Robin Hood could, maybe? Is it my first playthrough? No, I've played BDSP many times. I've played the Diamond and Pearl many times, too, but, like, as far as just Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, I've played it, like, 6 times now. This is, like, my 6th playthrough. Not on stream, to be clear, but, yeah, I've definitely played a good amount. Will it resist the Raichu? I guess that's true. Was the Gyarados run bounce? I guess it might. I'll try Sony and Robin Hood. We'll go for that. I might as well try and fight them for funsies. Although these two are a little spooky. I probably should have skipped them, but whatever. Experience. We want the experience, baby. Got the Intimidate. That's fine. I will try for the Drill Run, and then Thunderbolt should just take out the Gyarados, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Hey, we got the Quick Claw. You're so nimble, Robin Hood. Okay, so Raichu's living. I bet you Gyarados doesn't, though. I bet you that goes right down. Yeah, there we go. We good. We good. I'm not worried. I'm not worried anymore. If you don't have the right coverage for this fight, it can suck, but we do, so we're good. We're totally good. Oh yeah, missing the Dark Ryan Shaman. I felt bad. I had every reason to pick those events up, and I totally messed it up, Rob. I knew that they were live, and I just like was doing other stuff and never got around to actually doing the events. I felt kind of bad about that afterwards, because I would have loved to have you know, basically like just have the little locations that you could go to, like the flower garden or whatever in the island. It'd be cool to just have to say that, oh yeah, like I did that at the time, but I totally just dropped the ball on that. Yeah, feels bad, but it is what it is. I was hoping that they'd do a second run of the event, but they didn't, so, you know. I guess it's not impossible that they, you know, they could run it again, maybe, but hard to say. Hard to say. I don't know. Probably not. Probably they won't. But it'd be cool if they did. They should. They definitely should. The window was pretty small for it, so that's what I'm saying. 60 power Force Palm. I like Force Palm a lot, but Dream Punch is stronger. And well, do I need Quick Attack? I guess I don't. Not that I'm really gonna use the Riolu much, but you know. Hey SBS, welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, no one's died today. Not today. We'll see what happens, though. Making some progress. No, I'm sorry, Aaron. You're just Spacey. No evolution for you. Okay, so let me rearrange here. Pac-Sun, we'll just let you do your thing, put Kahlua out front. Alright, can I please have something that Kahlua can fight? That would be lovely. Muffin. That is not something Kahlua can fight. Just let Kahlua get her experience. God damn it. Okay, let me swap to Sony. Alright. Bug bite. Give him the Thunderbolt. Dapper Kirby says, when you think about it geographically, you could be standing a few feet above Hisuian Volscorp fossils right now. Dang, I guess that's true, huh? That is like roughly where this would be, huh? Wild. Wild. Yeah, never thought about it. Never thought about it. I don't know why I did this, but oh dang it, this is good for Kahlua. I screwed that one up. Oh well. Oh yeah. Best of luck with the Feebas hunt. That's I definitely I have the patience to shiny hunt some things, but I don't know if I could handle that. I would lose my mind. But yeah, best of luck with that, Rob. Okay, Onyx is down. So speaking of incredibly tedious challenges, I'm quite proud of myself. I finished my just like kind of personal, not streaming, but like my personal run of I did living decks in Gen 3, which are notoriously obnoxious to do. But I did it just because I felt like it. I felt like it. I played through all of the necessary Gen 3 games to make it happen, did all the long stretches of very tedious trading with link cables and the whole 9 yards. It was pretty dang cool. But yeah, now I have a full living decks in Gen 3 again. I had one before, but I deleted that file, and now I have another one. So that's cool. That's pretty stinking cool. I'm happy with it. But it's always cool to see it just because it's like it was like the childhood accomplishment for me, right? Or it was like, because Gen 3 was definitely my jam growing up. And yeah, so I was able to. So it's always cool to like go into the box and see the full collection just fully assembled. Very cool. Hey, there you go, Rob. That keeps you busy for the holidays. Absolutely. It's nice to have something cool or something mildly entertaining to do with your hands while you're doing other holiday festivities and stuff like that. Or maybe that's your only holiday festivity, and that's totally valid too. Absolutely cool. Hey, Shadow Ball. So did that? I felt like that Ninja Kid should have seen me, but they didn't. I'll fight him anyway. They're gonna have poison types though. I'm gonna switch. I'll swap to Robin Hood. Watch, it's gonna be like the one time that they have like a ground type or something like that. Can't remember what this kid has. Dust Stalks. Okay, cool. Damn it, that's not something that I can hit with Bulldoze. Well, I can hit it with Bulldoze, but it's not super effective. Grr. That's alright. We can hit it with Strength or something. Get him, Robin Hood. Hey, so nimble. So nimble. Very nice, Rob. Very nice. Don't poison me, rude. Ooh, but okay, Robin Hood loves me though, so it's cool. It's super cool. Hey Yumi, welcome in. Good to see ya. How are you today? Sleepy, I assume. Are you feeling meh? Oh, I'm sorry if you're a little meh today. Well, hopefully I can help make you a little less meh. At least that's my goal. Okay, another ninja goes down. Very good. We have a work Christmas party, SBS? Dang. Are you bringing, is that what you were making food yesterday for, is to bring it to the Christmas party? Or is there going to be additional food made for that? Or no food made for that? just wondering. Ooh, I was gonna say I wouldn't bank on that, Rob. That's risky business right there. It'd be crazy if you got it, but I wouldn't bank on that. Oh, that was a gift. Got it, SBS. Well, cool. I hope you have fun with your work Christmas party. Have I been to a Christmas party before? I feel like I haven't. I feel like when I worked, which was a while ago to be fair, but I feel like when I worked, like the closest I ever had was like there was pizza in the break room or something like that. I don't think I've ever actually been to a work Christmas party. I don't know how I pulled that off. Let's go to Leon. To be fair, I haven't really worked a whole lot of like jobs where it would really be warranted. I've mostly worked retail, as far as like things that I've done professionally. So it's just like, I mean, retail doesn't really provide a whole lot of perks. So yeah, that's like the most I've had is, like I said, just like pizza in the break room, and then like people bringing cookies or whatever. Yeah, I don't recommend it. Retail sucks. Retail sucks. All right, very good. Another one down. Oh, you got me, you tricky little bastard. I know, yeah, the perk of all the huge air quotes wonderful customer interactions though. I know, it's great. But hey, you know what? Retail does suck. Absolutely it sucks, but I would take retail over food service every day of the week. Every day of the week. I've never actually worked food service, to be clear, but my logic has always been that in retail, you're working with money, and people get really, really uppity about money. So it's like this huge big deal, and like they get really angry because of money. So I can only imagine that in food service, where it's money and also food, people also get very angry about food. So it's like, that sounds like a recipe for disaster, right? It's people being all angry about money, and then also being angry because they're hungry and grumpy and want food. So it's like the worst combo, honestly. I would never work. I like basically refuse to work food service unless I like was literally like forced, like where I like if I don't have a job, I'm literally going to like go hungry or something like that. I wouldn't want to do it. I wouldn't want to do it. I don't want to work food service. Yeah, exactly, Dapper Kirby. Yeah, food service is it's the retail, like the fury that comes with retail combined with them also being hungry and picky about food. So yeah, it's just all the worst things. All of the worst combinations of things that just leads to a bad time. Yep, wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it. If I could help it. Like, I'd do it, like, obviously, like, if there was, like, a situation where it's like, I need the money, I'd do it. But, like, I'd have to be pretty pressed at the, like, to be willing to, like, do it. I definitely wouldn't seek it out. I would definitely try for, like, basically every retail position I could find before I tried to go for food service. I mean, don't wear yourself out too much, Rob. Like, if it gets to be a little too much, you can either switch targets or maybe just take a break. Definitely don't wear yourself out too much, for sure. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Dabbercurry says, in my experience dealing with people is mostly fine unless there's a big rush all at once. Then it's more the chaos of so many objectives at once that's irritating. Yeah, I mean, it definitely depends. The work environment you have is, like, super important for sure. Like, if you have a good place to work, even if you are dealing with, like, kind of asshole customers, I imagine it can be fine. It's just kind of situational, right? In my experience, it's sort of like hit or miss. It's like, it also depends on, like, where you're working, because, like, if you're like, it's like if you're working at like somewhere that's a little more uppity, I feel like you'd have like a lot of like snobbier customers. But like on the flip side, if you're working somewhere that's a little bit more like leaning towards how to phrase this, like basically like poorer demographics of people, I feel like there's also like a lot of, you know, just sort of shiftiness, right? I don't want to stereotype, to be clear, but you know, like in general, like there is a lot of shifty people like who think they can get away with it because it's like a poor area or something like that. I've definitely worked in places like that, so you know. It just depends. It just depends. Yeah, point is, retail sucks. I think we can all agree. I actually was curious about that, SBS. Was that movie any good? I seen like posters and stuff like that, but I don't really know a whole lot about it, to be honest. I do not know a whole lot about it. Oh my goodness, Bex, how's it going? Good to see you. How are you? It's been a little while. I hope that you are doing well. We were just discussing retail and food service and how they both suck, but that food service is probably slightly worse, in my opinion, of course. Aw. I'm doing good, Bex. I've been having some trouble with my sleep lately, but I'm more or less back on track as of today, so that's good. You know, I'm hanging in there. Devin Kirby says, I imagine it depends on the type of restaurant, too. A fancy sit-down restaurant is sure to be calmer and more organized than, like, McDonald's on a Friday night. Yeah, no, that's absolutely true. Very, very situational. Very, very situational. All right, Graph Rig is coming out. Actually, I can say I always want to think that Blossom's a poison type, but it's not. It's mono grass. It loses poison. Bex says, OMG, people are the worst to retail and service people. I know, it's terrible. It's terrible. Respect the retail staff. Like, they have a lot going on. You know, they got to deal with a lot of garbage. A lot of people don't think about that kind of stuff. I'll say I feel like I haven't told this story. I know I've told you this story before, Dapper Kirby, but I'll tell you about one of my most enjoyable, like, to recount retail stories from from my youth. It was when I was working my first job. Maybe I did tell this on stream. I can't remember. Y'all have to let me know if I've told this story before or not. But I was working my first job, and I was working as a cashier at a secondhand store. Like, it's sort of like a bigger brand. It wasn't like Goodwill, but it was like a bigger brand in my area, like secondhand store, or like thrift store, as it were. But yeah, so I was working cashier, and I had this lady come up to my register and ask if she could use the phone. And so it was like, okay, cool. We can, I can do that. I don't think I was technically supposed to let her, but I was like, whatever, I don't care. I know how it works. So, I dialed in the number for her because she wasn't allowed to come, back behind the cash wrap. So, I asked her for the number and I dialed it in for her. And then basically what happened was, I know that the phones at the place I was working were a little bit finicky. Just because I had that experience with them. And so I dialed the number in, and then just to make sure that it had like gone through properly, I sort of like barely held up the phone to my ear just to make sure that it had started ringing, because it'll start ringing, and that's how you know that, oh, okay, cool, the call is actually going through. And this lady snatches the phone receiver out of my hand, like literally like smacks it, like just like chow, and just like reaches and just completely rips it right out of my hand, and just be like, I'll take my own phone calls, thank you. And I was floored. I was like actually floored. And then but the best part of it, the best part of the whole situation was she stood there for a second. She puts the phone receiver up to her ear, and she stood there for a second waiting for for it to start ringing, and I actually had entered the number in incorrectly. So as a result, it didn't start ringing. It would only ever ring if you entered the whole number. And so she stood there awkwardly, waiting for it to ring, and she's just like, well, is it working? And I was like, I was checking for that, but no, it looks like I entered the number incorrectly. And the look of like utter like shame on her face after it's like that instant karma story. It's like my #1 go-to instant karma story. I loved it so much. So yeah, there's my retail story. I hope y'all liked it. As basically, yeah, she had to watch as I re-entered the number, made sure it rang, and then gave it back to her, and just like the look of shame on her face was absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, Beautyfly. We will go out to Robin Hood. Yeah, exactly, Dapper Kirby, exactly. Oh yeah, I can't believe that this year is already almost over. SBS, it's insane. It might. I mean, I'm probably not the only one, but like this year went by way too fast, right? There's no reason it should already be almost 2023. That's unacceptable. It feels like Legends Arceus just came out, and that came out in January. What the heck with that? That's absurd. And then yeah, now we got Scarlet and Violet too. It came out last month, and it's just like, God, it's going too fast, man. It's going way too fast. Grogunk. God, I don't have any coverage for you, do I? I guess Leon, technically. That's fine. And I guess I also have Starly, but y'all know. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know what's up. The year felt slow for you, really? Dang. Must just be because I've been like crazy into gaming this year, and just had so much to keep my brain busy and all that stuff. Playing Pokemon like nuts, and playing like Ace Attorney and Sonic, and yeah, I've been going crazy. Been going crazy. Oh dang, an ice storm? That's spooky, SBS. I hope that you're all right for that. And be careful out there. Be careful out there. Weather's spooky. But yeah, I mean, if you're gone, you're gone. You know, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. There's no obligations. I never expect folks to be in, especially if they got stuff going on, or you know, if their power literally goes out because of storms. You know, I have no expectations there. So just come in when you can. Come in when you feel like it. Ibis's lid's based her internal sense of time on Pokemon releases is perfect. I know. It makes me look like a nerd, but I own it. I own it. It's true. I judge by Nincadian rhythm. Oh my goodness, Dapper Kirby, that's amazing. Nincadian rhythm, yeah, exactly. I judge everything in terms of like when the last Pokemon game came out. So yeah, that's what it feels like. It's been a while. This year was wild for Pokemon though, right? Like, I'm not crazy. Like, we had BDS, well, so obviously BDSP was technically last year, but we had BDSP right at the end of last year, and then we had immediately Legends Arceus afterwards, and now we have Scarlet and Violet. And, like, we got Scarlet and Violet, we still have 3 months left in the year, so it's, like, 3 months of, like, a brand new game after only having, like, a little over a year with the last one. I don't know, it's kind of nutty, right? It's kind of nutty. Also, it's worth noting that not even counting the Foreverlocke, I have played BDSP 4 times this year. It's 5 times. Oh no, it's 6 times if you count the Foreverlocke. I've played this particular game a lot this year, like so much, way more than any reasonable person should. I don't even like Sinnoh. What the heck did that? No, you're absolutely right there, SBS. I cannot dance. I cannot dance. Don't ever ask me to dance unless you want to see me do a little goofy, awkward shuffle. He says BDSP isn't in my internal clock because I didn't get it. Oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I would say, do you ever plan to like go back and get it, Yumi? I know I saw it was on sale not too long ago. I don't know if it's still on sale or not, but I say, do you ever feel like going back and checking it out? It is fun for what it's worth. It's definitely like a fun way to play through Sinnoh if you want to play through Sinnoh. But yeah, I can also, as the resident Sinnoh hater, I can attest to you know, Sinnoh being lame. I wouldn't be surprised if you wanted to skip it because it's Sinnoh and Sinnoh's lame. Don't at me. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, but like not really though. Oh, you'd rather go for Let's Go Eevee? That's also a fun distraction. Very fun distraction for sure. It's true. It does have ball capsules. That is true. They are a lot more intuitive than they were in the original one, but they're still. They have their shortcoming. Also, they got rid of all the letters, so that's kind of bummy. There used to be letter ones, so you could spell out funny words. They took those away. I wonder why. Yeah, kind of bummy. But yeah, there we go. So I think we're done here now, right? We delivered the thing. Yeah, we gotta go defeat Fantina. Are y'all ready for the next gym? Because I am probably not, but we'll try it anyway. We will try it anyway. What's our levels looking like? Actually, I'll have to check. Oh yeah, no. yeah, like I was saying, Rob, I probably wouldn't hunt Feebas myself. That'd be a little much for me. What are our levels looking like? Bex, I love the balloon words. Yeah, they're fun. They were fun back in the day. I remember enjoying them quite a bit. Davker said it's kind of sad how every Pokemon game after OG Sun and Moon, I feel like I'd need to recommend with a caveat, sans maybe PLA. Yeah, no, it is a little bit rough. It is a little bit rough. Yeah, that would be a tricky thing to include in a Gen 3 hack for sure, Yumi. Bex says I've been getting super into Monster Hunter Rise the past few days. Ooh, very nice. I have never played a Monster Hunter game, literally ever. Is Rise enjoyable? Like, what do you like about it, Bex? What do you like about it? Tell me about it, because yeah, I've literally never played a Monster Hunter game. Does it have like a good like feedback system or whatever? Okay, let's see. How do I do this? All right, I think we're good for Fantina. She's like 38, right? I remember right now. 36. Okay, yeah, no, we definitely good then. Yeah, we actually over leveled a little bit. That works. That totally works. Let's go. Should I fight the gym trainers or should I just solve all the math? I'll let chat decide. Should I blitz this gym or should I take the time to get the extra experience? Let me know. Bex says Char had to show me how to play because it can be frustrating. Is there a bit of a difficulty curve? I was wondering about that. You're basically on par with Byron, yeah. He says, I have Monster Hunter World and I liked what I played of it, but my computer just can't quite handle it. Monster Hunter World is... Wait, which one is the... There's one of them that's like a cute, like, RPG. It's not that one, right? That one's like Stories? Monster Hunter Stories? Is what I'm thinking of? Right? I don't know. It's all sort of a blur, but I vaguely know some of the Monster Hunter games just because, like, I used to be hunting... I used to be I mean, I still technically have a huge collection, but I was priding myself for a really long time on having a complete North American amiibo collection. But those Monster Hunter ones started coming out like crazy, and then like it was just too much, so I stopped. But yeah, math blitz hype. Okay, cool. I can do math. I can do math. That's fine. 3 + 5 + 7 is 15. Cool. Look at me, I'm so smart. I'm so smart. Okay, yeah, Monster Hunter Stories is the cute RPG. Very cool, very cool. And that got a sequel too, I think. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Yeah, I don't really know a whole lot about them, to be honest, but they all look very cool. I think I have like one of the 3DS ones, just because I've got it like, I think it's like part of a bundle on like Craigslist or something like that. I can't remember. 12 plus 28 is 40. Yay. Yeah, maybe I'll look into it. Maybe I'll look into it. I was actually, what I was doing this morning, actually, I was playing 3 times, that's 39? Say, am I gonna do bad math? I was wondering if I would actually screw it up at any point on stream. That'd be embarrassing. What was the first room's answer? 15. I remember. Oh, you're gonna dunk on me for not using the calculator? Do I look like I have time to like awkwardly press? I hate that you, honestly, if they just added like a button to let you like quickly like go back and forth instead of having to literally cycle through, I would consider using the poke etch in this. It's a little too cumbersome without it. You literally have to just press the button over and over again and cycle all the way through to use any of the apps, which is really frustrating. Shit, well, I was about to say something. Oh, that's right. I was this morning before stream, I was playing a little bit more Mario 64. I'm attempting to play through that very slowly to get it out of the way so that I can say that I beat it finally. Have I made my opinions on Mario 64 known on stream? I feel like I maybe have mentioned it and maybe I haven't. I don't know. Y'all will have to let me know if I've mentioned that before or not. Before I go too deep into it, because I can go off on that game. Anyways, Fantina, what do you lead with, actually? What do you lead with, Fantina? You lead... Oh, you lead with the Drift Blim. Okay. That's a little spooky, admittedly. I don't think I actually have the Dark move for this, right? Because we had it on Torterra. We don't anymore. I can hit the Drift Blim with a Thunderbolt, which would be pretty good. I got Shadow Claw on Leon, too, so that's pretty good. Yeah, I guess let's lead with Sony. And we'll smack it that way. And we'll just kind of wing it for the rest. I think that'll work. Definitely don't exhaust yourself, Rob. Like I said, if you gotta take a break, do some other stuff, get some sleep or whatever it is you need to do, definitely do it. Don't wear yourself out on it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You can always come back to it. There's no time constraints there. He says Banjo-Kazooie's better, though more problematic. I've never played Banjo. I'm gonna get around to it eventually, though, for sure. But yeah, Mario 64 is problematic for me. I'm not a big fan of it, but I want to finish it at least once. So yeah, I've been playing it. I'll finish it eventually. I'm like 30. I got 33 stars as of today. So yay.
Oh, finally you've arrived. Since I came to this region, I always try to learn new things. They hold contest shows in the city. I say to myself, I'm fine, I will excel. That is why I dress this way. It's his own performance. Also, I study... I don't know. This accent is all over the place. I do apologize. Also, I study Pokemon very much. I have come to be gym leader. And so it shall be that you challenge me. But I shall win. That is what gym leader does, no?
Can't do a French accent. I don't know what French people sound like. I'm sorry. I don't know what they sound like. Alright, Fantina. Her animations are really good, too. I like her. Okay. Go for the Thunderbolt. Hey, goes right down. Very good. Very good. Yep, I think we'll have this one. I think we'll have this one nice and squared away. That is pleasing to me. Let's learn Brave Bird. Brave Bird on a Starly, lol. That has recoil. Yeah, I don't want that. I like the idea of it, but not on a Starly. Gengar. This one has a Curse Body, I think, so I actually could hit it with Drill Run. What does it have? It has Shadow Claw, Confuse Ray, Sludge Bomb, and Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, actually, I think I will do that. As someone who's played Pokemon for many years, Gengar not having Levitate always hits really weird because I'm so used to it. But yeah, it has Curse Body now. So I can actually hit it with ground moves. Get it, Robin Hood. Not enough to kill, but good damage. Should probably go for a hyper potion, but... Okay, well then. Yikes. Well, so much for that idea. She probably will heal, but yeah, I gotta switch here. I'm gonna go to Leon. I mean, true, but I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me, Dapper Kirby. I wouldn't want to risk it personally. I would, like, I don't know, like, you never know. Starly could, like, tank a hit or something, you know? I don't know. I don't know, it's hard to say. Alright, let's go for a Shadow Claw. Ugh. Oh, of course you get the poison. Damn it, Gengar, let me hit you, please. Oh, God. I'm nervous here. I am kind of getting screwed by RNG, admittedly, a little bit. This is awkward. I like actually just kind of got screwed by RNG there. Not a fan. Okay, go for another hyper potion. I need to not be poisoned. That's problematic. Okay, let me antidote up. Do not poison me again. I swear to God, Gengar. Alright, Leon avoiding. Very good. That was the turn advantage I needed. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Well done, Leon. Fuse Ray. Oh, come on. You're really going to play this game with me, Fantina? Okay, Shadow Claw lands. Ooh, we get the crit? That's definitely a crit, right? Is it not? How did it do so much damage? Oh, because I have the metronome. I forgot about that. I have the metronome. I was spamming Shadow Claw. Hey, that's kind of nice. Forgot about that. Very cool. Very cool. Scary face? Nah, we don't need it. Miss Magius. I might just stay in. Yeah, I think a Shadow Claw should still get the metronome boost, so that's kind of cool. Phantom Force. Oh, that might break it. That might break it. Hey, well done, Leon. Way to tank it. See how much damage we get. Not enough to kill, yep. Makes sense. Never give up, no matter what. Ooh, Leon, you're so nimble. Very cool. Yeah, we like that Gengar gave us a little trouble for a minute there, but yeah, now we good. Now we totally good. We dunked on her the rest of the way. Perfect. And there we are. There we are, everybody. 5th badge acquired. Fantina is down, and we get another lovely gym badge, and Paxton is not allowed to evolve still. Very good. I am dumbfounded. So very, very strong. You and your Pokemon are so strong. Your power is admirable. I shall honor it with this gym badge. Very cool. Look how rusty all of our gym badges are. There we go. Beautiful. We get the 5th one. And I actually remember to put it on the layout this time. Very cool. I actually low-key love the little chibi model for Fantina in this game. It's one of the better chibi models just because she looks so, I don't know, like... Yeah, I don't even know what I mean. Like, I can't even, like, describe it. She's, like, weirdly, like, mischievous looking. Which is, just, I don't know, I wouldn't have expected it from her, like, just seeing her, like, normal model or, like, her official art. But, like, I love how, like, yeah, like, the chibi, like, baby mode. It's kind of cute. Yeah, exactly, Dapper Kirby, exactly. Like, yeah, like a sneaky energy. It's cute. It's cute, right? So I can't believe they don't give you a teleporter pad or something to get out of here quickly. You gotta actually walk all the way back. Kinda dumb. Oh well. Oh well. But yeah, so dang, yeah, I guess it's very possible we could try and sneak in Byron too, huh? Cause yeah, isn't he like 39? And we're like basically there. Let me pull up his page real quick. Cause yeah, I'm curious. Yeah, sure enough, he's 39. So that's very doable. We have mostly pretty good coverage for him too, so dang. Oh yeah, like honestly, in my experience, Dapper Kirby, unlike in the original Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, where like going to Iron Island was like almost required because you needed the experience, the curve in this game is so good because of the experience share that like you really don't even need Iron Island. Like I've obviously played I've played BDSP many times now, and yeah, like in no playthrough I've ever done of this game, regardless of, you know, having extra Pokemon from the Foreverlocke, have I ever actually needed to go to Iron Island to be on par with the leaders. So say what you will about, like, you know, if that seems right or not, if that seems like overpowered or whatever, but yeah, I've never had to go to Iron Island to train, which is very different from like my Diamond, Pearl, Platinum experiences, where I basically every single playthrough I had to go to Iron Island for at least a little while to get everyone caught up to fight the next gym leader and like be on par, I should say. Obviously, I know some folks just kind of go in with like under-leveled mons, and that's totally fine, but the way I usually play is that I basically try and have the whole team ready to take on each challenge before I go in. So yeah, kind of interesting there. Did it say where specifically I need to go? Make your way to Canalave City. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So yeah, very interesting. You like the chibi style, Rob? That's cool. Yeah, no, the chibi style's nice. It has its charm. It's admittedly it's grown on me a little bit just from multiple playthroughs. Yeah, could they have done better? Probably, but you know, it's still decent enough. It works for me. I don't know. Did I heal? I can't remember now. That looks like I did. Cool. Let's carry on then. But yeah. BDSP has its ups and downs for sure. I'm not a big fan of this cloud enemy. I don't like the cloud shadow. Do clouds have shadows? They probably do. But like, I don't know. I feel like that's weird. Maybe that's just me. I don't go outside enough to know if clouds have shadows or not. I know that SPS will probably make fun of me for that, but yeah. Clouds do have shadows? Okay, cool. Yeah, like I said, I guess I just don't go outside enough. I guess it just looks weird in this world where like everything's so like clean and pristine, and then you just have like this like fat dark cloud shadow just going overhead. I don't know. It looks weird to me. It looks weird to me. Oh, look at the Mantike. I like Mantike. It's kind of cute. Definitely the baby Pokemon I forget about the most often, though. I see, Dapper Kirby. Thank you for the science. The science of the situation. My resident, one of my two resident scientists between you and Bex. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I'm nitpicking like crazy. Honestly, the game's fine. it's fine, especially if you like Sinnoh. It's fine. It's definitely the best way to traverse this region. Not necessarily the best, version of Sinnoh, but those two aren't mutually exclusive. Very good. Okay, and we are off. Canalave City, here we go. Oh, hello. Oh, I still have never understood what the point of this was, the whole upgrade your Pokedex so that you can see the different forms or whatever. Especially because it's just for Shellos, right? Or no, it's the male and female. Okay, cool. I couldn't remember which one it was. Maybe in the original it was like you get the extra variants, like the East and West, but yeah. Why is that not in the Pokedex to start? I don't get it. Oh, actually, speaking of the Pokedex, I was thinking about something the other day, and I want to know if anyone else agrees with me. Do y'all think that Pokemon's evolution methods should be in the Pokedex? Doesn't that seem like something that should be in the Pokedex? Like, in-game, I mean? Like, obviously, like, you can just look it up or whatever online. Why is that not in the why is, like, the way that a Pokemon evolves not listed anywhere in-game? Why do you have to, like, figure it out? I think that's kind of silly. Okay, there's a berry fight here, isn't there? I always forget. I mean, like most of the berry fights, I always forget where they are. But now it's getting to the point where I'm starting to remember them, so that's good. Yeah, we're ready to take him on. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to me that, like, something like that is not listed anywhere in-game. You just have to, like, wing it, especially for some of the weirder ones. I think that they should be recorded in the Pokedex, like how you actually evolve a Pokemon. That just makes so much sense. Also, yay, we get the dirt fart cloud world, my favorite. Dabbler says, huh, I never thought about it, but that would be a wonderful detail to add for any comment. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, yeah, obviously, like, if you haven't caught the Pokemon, as usual, it would remain, like, a blank entry. But, like, as soon as you catch, like, Starly, for example, you could just be like, oh, yeah, like, Starly evolves at level 14. Just have it in there. It's like, okay, cool. And then, like, you don't even have to be like, if they need to, like, hold some stuff back, they can be like, okay, it doesn't tell you how Staravia evolved on Starly's page, right? But as soon as you get Staravia, then it would. Like, I don't know. That would be nice. That would be a really nice, like, quality of life feature. And I'm kind of surprised they haven't done that before. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Rob. Yeah, no, it would be cool. And then it would, like, alleviate, because some Pokemon's evolution methods are so convoluted. Like, it would be nice to have it listed somewhere where it, like, made sense. Obviously, some of them would be a little trickier. Like, I don't know exactly how they'd write, I don't know, like, Galarian Yamask in the Pokedex as far as its entry goes. But, like, I guess there could be some, they could figure it out. They could, like, if they have to add like an extra special, like, evolution page or whatever to the Pokedex, that would be fine. But yeah, they should do something like that. Like, I don't understand why they haven't done anything like that. It'd be very handy. It'd be very, very handy. Like, I know that, like, there's some people, like, I knew I had a friend who went through the whole game of Sun and Moon, and they had no idea how Crabrawler or Charjabug evolved, and they just went the whole game and just didn't get to evolve their Pokemon. It's just like, that's lame. Like, that's super lame. Hey, thank you for the lurk facts. I appreciate you. Democrat says, while they're at it, stop making version exclusive mons too. I mean, yeah, honestly, just kind of an archaic design choice. I mean, as is just having two versions in general, but yeah. Roost, that's a fun idea, but I don't need it. Alright, Weasel's next. Let's go to Sony. Yeah, no, I mean, it's crazy. I've looked into it and like watched videos on the topic and like, done my own research, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so the whole two versions thing, right? Definitely like stuff, like a thing people don't like that they do. The problem is that it makes them more money. Like on average, there's like actual metrics for this. I don't have specifics for you offhand, but there's actual like metrics for it where if you see like when they've done like single releases, right? Like they make like platinum or whatever, it doesn't sell as well. But if you look at platinum or emerald versus like Black 2 and White 2 or Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, when combining the two SKUs, the dual releases make them more money, which is, it's really scummy, but that's, I mean, there's literally no incentive for them to not do it that way, because it makes them more money and people buy it anyway. So yeah, that's how it is. A little scummy, but you know, it's all about the cash. That's what they care about. I don't know why I stayed in with Luxray. I'll swap out. I'll be curious to see how Legends Arceus stacks up in the long run. Obviously, it's a little early on to compare to other long-term SKUs like as old as Ultra, for example. But I would be curious how that stacks up. It probably does not stack up as well, honestly. Oh, I appreciate it, Rob, but I'm doing a fancy challenge at the moment, so I'm not really looking for it. Plus, I just spent like about a day looking for my own Feebas and Emerald, so I'm good. Appreciate it though. Dapper says, "Where's my Breath of the Wild and Breath of the Tame double pack?" Breath of the Tame. Oh my goodness. I know. I feel like Pokemon's really the only company that could actually get away with it, the double release thing. Only because it was like a pre-established thing. Like, people don't question it. I mean, people do question it, but like, the vast majority of folks don't question the double release thing. But like, realistically, it was always about trying to get a little bit of extra cash. And yeah, it's been around since the start, so like people aren't bothered by it. But like if any other game tried to do it these days, I feel like people would not be a fan of it. I remember back when those Mega Man games came out, and people were kind of butthurt about that, the double release one. All right, Mom, turn it down. Hey, Mr. Chasm, welcome in. Of course, the only other big names I can think of that have the multi-version release is Fire Emblem, and then a GBAB Battle Networks. I don't know what GBAB is. Oh, GBA Battle Networks. Okay. Oh, you remember the Mega Man games? Yeah. Yeah. The only other one I know is like there was Digimon Dawn and Dusk. Those were a double release. Though that Digimon games are kind of niche to begin with, so I don't think anybody really noticed those. I did, because I like Digimon. Yeah, you're just a little bit better than me as usual, but listen up. Let me tell you who's going to take on the Pokemon League and become the champion. You guessed right, it's gonna be me. Anyway, you should be able to take on the gym leader here. Now hurry up and get to it. Will do, Barry. Thank you. Yeah, no. I feel like if you took like a really, really big name like game these days, not something like a little bit more like lower key, like a Mega Man, for example. Like a Mega Man's popular, but it's, it's a little lower key than like a big franchise like Pokemon. If you took another big franchise like that and then tried to make a dual release the way that Pokemon does, like Mario or something like that, I feel like that would go over like a fart in church. It would be rough. It would be really rough. Okay, I think we're ready for Byron. I don't think there's anything fancy we need to do, although I just gotta be careful in general. There's gonna be a lot of ground types in there, I know that, so maybe I'll go for like neutral damage with Kahlua. Their special defense isn't very good, so I can hit him with the Giga Drains. All right. Yeah, we're making excellent time. Holy cow. Can't believe we blitzed through, we blitzed through the frickin' Fantina gym and that whole route leading up to Celestic Town a lot quicker than I expected. Kinda cool. Kinda stinking cool. Alright, give him the Giga Drain. Not too bad, not too bad. Ice Fan. Oh, come on, man. Alright, Steelix down. Oh, yeah, they're one random ace trader that just has a Azumarill for, like, no discernible reason in this game. I always remember that trainer, too, Dapper Kirby. Why do you have an Azumarill? This is the Steel Gym. Although I do feel like Sinnoh is one of the regions that is most like I guess notable in that regard for like having a lot of Pokemon in its gyms that don't necessarily match the type. I feel like I've noticed that with a lot of gym trainers in this game, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, of course, naturally, I can't think of another example at the moment, but I assure you that there is at least a few other examples. I mean, yeah, here you go. Here's another one. Skorupi. Random Skorupi. Here to mess up my Blossom's day. That ain't a steel type. Let me swap to Leon. Yeah, that's another good example, Mr. Chasm. Yeah, there's the Kecleon in Flannery's gym, and then actually there's a Meditite in every gym from Broly through Flannery. There's one in Watson's gym as well. Yeah, I always remember that. There's battle girls that have Meditites in all those gyms. Obviously, it makes sense in Broly's because Meditite's a fighting Pokemon, but Watson and Flannery, kind of weird. Kind of weird. Because I don't think a lot of other gyms do it with the trainers, but Candace, Flint, and Volkner notably don't use their Mons all of their type. Yeah, exactly. Plus, if you extend to the Elite Four, you also have Flint. So yeah. And yeah, Aaron with Drapion as well. Oh yeah, you said Flint. I can read. I can read. Alright, Kahlua, come back out. Yeah, the Zigzagoon and Watson Gym too. Yeah, I remember that. I think that one I think it even like has like a bunch of TM moves on that Zigzagoon, like Shockwave and like. I remember even thinking. I think there's a kid on a beach in Hoenn that has a surf Zigzagoon, which always amused me. But no, I think the one in the gym has Shockwave. Yeah, that's fun. That's fun. I don't know why I remember a little weird shit like that, but I do. After again, I gotta hashtag humble brag about finishing that Living Dex in Gen 3. I got a good fill of Gen 3 style Hoenn recently, so all fresh in my mind. Very cool. Kahlua hits level 40. This Blossom's actually putting in work. I'm kind of surprised. I thought it would be a lot worse than it's actually wound up being. I know Vileplume is really good, but I always looked at Blossom as like definitely like worse Vileplume, but it's actually putting in some decent work this playthrough. I am pleased. I am quite pleased. There's I think what's it called? Byron leads with Bronzor, right? Yeah, okay, cool. We have at least one more battle before we get to him, but I just want to be ready for that. Oh, we have a couple more battles, I think, actually. Over here. Okay, let's fight this guy. Ooh, let's go Zigzagoon and Poochyena. That would actually be a really, like, if they were doing the Let's Go game still, Dapper Kirby, that would be a perfect choice for the Hoenn ones. it would harken back to the fact that Poochyena is the Pokemon that chases Birch in Ruby and Sapphire, and Zigzagoon is what chases him in Emerald. Which, you know, that's flavorful. That's very flavorful. Another Onyx. Easy day. I feel like Johto is the one that's kind of hard to come up with, like, the good mascots for it. I know a lot of people were saying, like, Meryl, but then I saw, like, all sorts of different ideas for the, like, pair with Meryl, like, Togepi or Pichu. I don't know. That's a tough... The Johto Let's Go games would be a tough... It's, like, a tough one to, like, have it, like, seem like they have the same value, you know? Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Johto's a weird one. I would probably want them to do something with Meryl, though. Meryl makes sense. Meryl is very, very distinctly Johto, in my opinion. Oh, they have Justice League Unlimited on Amazon? That's awesome, SBS. God, I love Justice League. I didn't like Unlimited as much. There's some good episodes of it, but the OG Justice League from the DCAU, freaking, oh, God, it's so good. It's so stinking good. I watched it a while back for like the billionth time. I watched it when it was on Netflix for a little while, definitely. Yeah, no, God, it's so good. I love that. I love that show so much. I wish it was longer. Like the stuff, like basically the way that they were doing the original Justice League before they added like all of the, you know, extended DC universe characters. I wish there was more of, like, you know, the tight-knit group before they branched out, you know what I mean? Not that, you know, it's still cool to see, like, all the other heroes and stuff, especially, like, Green Arrow is really well characterized, but, I don't know. I would have liked to have seen them do more with, you know, just the main crew before moving on, you know what I mean? Democracy says, what do you mean? Let's Go Johto would be obviously Ladybug, Spinnerack, the early route morning and day version exclusive duo. I mean, I feel like that wouldn't go over super well. I mean, they could. I know Yumi would be happy about that, that's for sure. I bet Yumi would buy those day one. You could have, well, there, see, the problem there, though, Dapper Kirby, is that, the problem there is that there's, like, clearly one that's superior to the other, because one of them is 5 stars. The other one's not. I mean, that's tragic. That's tragic. 5-star. The 5-star Pokemon. Okay, yeah, I believe this is the lady with the funny Azumarill. I'm gonna leave with Sony on this one. He says, I'd let's go with both of them, one on each shoulder. Aw, that's cute. That's cute. Between the two, I definitely prefer Ladybug. Ladybug's adorable. I really like Ledian too. Though I do still contest that Ledian should either have an evolution or like a mega evolution or something like that so that it got, I want it to be a fighting type really badly. It just looks like it should become a fighting type, you know? Scary face. People move. Okay. Very good. Democracy says, or Spinnerack on the tummy, spinning you a sweater and Ladybug on your head when tired of flying. Aw, super cute. Super cute. Alright, here we are. Byron. Very good. So real quick, before I go ahead and tackle this spooky gym fight, I'm gonna quickly run and get a refill on coffee. So I'm just gonna run an ad real quick. I'm going to go on standby, and then upon my return, we shall jump into our 6th gym badge. Very cool, a double header today. We love those, we love those. So yeah, stay tuned, everybody. I'll be back very shortly. Okay, I have returned. Thank you all for your patience. Dr. Kirby says, just remember, he leads with Bronzor, suspiciously. Oh, is he? Oh, yeah, he's doing the levitate one, right? Not the heat proof. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, he's got the levitate one. Yeah, so Leon is a good lead. You're absolutely correct. Absolutely correct, Dapper Kirby. Hey, welcome back, SBS. No worries. Nothing really happened. We schmooved on through Byron's gym. We're about to take him on, so that's all we got going on. Let's see if we can do him. Let's see if we can do him in. Yeah, I was gonna say I heard that one was supposed to be pretty good, Mr. Chasm. I have no idea what voice I would give Byron. That's Orbo's gym badge. I see you defeated my son, but that's no surprise. He still has much to learn. In place of my son Rourke, I, Byron, will accept your challenge. Byron is definitely like the lamest pseudo gym leader, right? I think we can all agree. Oh, good to know, SBS. Good to know. At some point I just kind of want to get a box set of the Justice League cartoon. I have Batman Beyond and the animated series on box set, but I should get Justice League too because I love that show. I love that show. All right, Bronzor down. Very good. Steelix. Do I wanna run the same strategy I've been doing? $17.99. Is it digital or can you get like a physical copy? I don't know why. I even with like shows, I really like to have like a actual physical thing. That's just probably me being a weird collector. But the Steelix has Thunderfang, Earthquake, Gyro Ball, and Sandstorm. I feel like well. He's got Thunderfang, I guess, so I should switch, but yeah, I guess Kalua's fine. Chris, would you say that Justice League is your favorite show ever, or Batman the Animated Series, or another show altogether? I mean, I'd have to think about that one. I don't know what my favorite show, like, just in general would be. As far as the DC animated universe goes, it's like a tie between Batman Beyond and Batman the Animated Series. I like Justice League a lot, but I definitely like the Batmans more. It's on Blu-ray, so physical. Oh, very cool. That's actually a really good deal. Really good deal. Yeah. I'll have to look into that. I'll get them eventually. I really like Batman Beyond. I remember, like as a kid, I was like obsessed with that show. I still, to this day, it's literally sitting on my desk next to me. I have the old Batman Beyond figure. You press his belt buckle and it'll say lines from the show. Super cool. I think its battery's dead, but I still have that action figure. I adored Batman Beyond growing up. Fantastic show. That says, Drain Punch the Bastodon. I mean, I probably could. It's gonna tank it. It's not gonna go down. I guarantee it. It's a Drain Punch from a Blossom, so it's already not hitting hard, but it's hella defensive. It's not gonna do that much damage. But I'll do it just for you, Dapper Kirby, just for you. It doesn't have anything that Kalua's really worried about, so I can do that. Yeah, see, I knew it would take at least one hit. Absolutely. It's about sending a message. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, it is pretty moody, SBS. I'll grant you that, but like, I mean, I think even you can agree though that Batman Beyond fucking slaps, right? It's a good show. It's a really good show. I loved how it like tackles so many like complex issues, you know, like it like frames it as a kid's show, but then it like also goes into like really cool like social stuff. I don't know, it's awesome. It's just it's a good balance. It's a really good balance. The original is also really good about that too, but I feel like Batman Beyond especially is like really good at like, you know, doing the whole like, you know, framing it as like this like kids, you know, Saturday morning cartoon plot device, but then also it like can be, you know, extrapolated to mean other things if you like look into it, think about it a little bit. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. Hey, thank you for the water redemption, Mr. Chasm. I appreciate it. Very good, very good. I think there is a Batman Beyond game. I can't attest to its being any good, but I'm pretty sure there is one. Didn't they make one based on the Return of the Joker movie? I thought I remember that being a thing. Oh yeah, Blossom's pretty cute, huh, Deborah Kirby? I always forget how cute Blossom is until I'm actually seeing it. It is quite adorable. And there we go. Bastion goes down. But as far as Batman games go, though, Mr. Chasm, I agree. Like, if they made like a Arkham-style Batman Beyond game, I would pop off. I would actually pop off for that. That would be super cool. My sturdy Pokemon defeated. Very cool. Aw, Joe Toady and Lilligant. Aw, that's kind of cute, Yumi. I like it. Hey, there we go. Another badge, baby. Looking good. Easy day. And there we go. 6 badges. Nice and easy. Yeah, I knew that at least one of the Arkham games had the Batman Beyond unlockable suit, which is super cool. I love that they did that. But like, imagine like, okay, so like, imagine Arkham City, right, with the big open city, but it's the future. So there's like flying cars and shit like that, like flying cars and like all these like weird ass like Jetsons looking buildings everywhere. I don't know. That has potential, right? That has potential. I would love that. I would love that. I don't care about your Suicide Squad kills the Justice League. I don't care about your what is it? The fuck's that game that just came out with all the Robins? I don't remember. Whatever. I don't care about those. Give me Batman Beyond. I want that. I want that. Do it, cowards. Oh, that's awesome, Dapper Kirby. I never actually finished City. I need to go back and play it again. I played the shit out of the first Arkham game, and then I played most of the way through City and got distracted. But I should go back and actually finish the story. I'm sure it's really good if you see it through. Gotham Knights, that's what I was thinking of, SPS, thank you. I couldn't quite place it. Yeah, I figure we'll go ahead and, do this little bit here in the library with Barry and Rowan. And after that, that's probably where we'll go ahead and wrap up for today. Is it like another live action show, SPS? I have not been keeping up with DC at all lately, to be clear. I have not kept up at all with what they've got going on for shows or movies or nothing. Other than I heard that they kicked Henry Cavill out of being Superman, which is kind of bummy. I don't care for him as Superman, but I felt bad that they kicked him out.
You may have forgotten already, but I study the evolution of Pokemon. The more I study, the more mysteries appear and multiply. There are some Pokemon that evolve and others that don't. What makes them different from each other? Do immature ones evolve into ones that are more mature? If so, what do we make of the legendary Pokemon that don't evolve? Are we to assume that the legendary Pokemon of Sinnoh are complete as creatures?
Oh, I see. That's bummy. That's bummy. That's a shame. That's a shame, SBS. Yeah. I just feel bad. I feel, honestly, I don't like the DCEU. I don't like any of the film. Like Wonder Woman's fine if you like Captain America, but I don't like any of the DCEU movies. But I do feel bad for all of the actors because they're like, it's like not their fault. You know what I mean? It's not their fault that all the movies are kind of sucking. I don't know. I would have loved to have seen them like kind of like restructure a little bit, like maybe just like try again, but like with the same actors, but like fix it. I don't know. It's a tricky situation, right? That whole shindig. I wish they hadn't rushed it. I wish they hadn't rushed right into the Justice League and given it a little time to bake. You know what I mean? As a DC fan, it makes me a little sad. It makes me a little sad. Oh well. Oh well. We'll see what happens from here. Yeah, I mean, it's sort of a weird thing. I guess at this point, it's better for them to just cut their losses and try again if they're gonna do the whole DCEU thing. Frankly, you know what I think they should do? Because the Batman, that movie that came out, I thought that movie was fucking rad. They should just snowball off of that, honestly. Don't go like full Justice League immediately like they did before, but like if they took some time to develop like that universe with the, you know, the Batman lore, you know, things that people really like from DC, and then kind of like branch off from that into some DC shenanigans, that would be a really smart way to do it. I don't know if that's like even possible. I haven't really looked into it, to be honest, but that would be like my preferred way for them to like restart, I guess. All right, so. Oh, I see. I see. Interesting. Well then, I guess we'll see what the future holds for all of that. But in any case, I am going to go ahead and wrap up. You know, it's again, we've been doing short streams this week just because I've been doing them all in such quick succession. So I'm gonna stick with that today. Still feeling a little bit tired after my wonky schedule, sleep-wise this week. But yeah, I do plan to be more or less back on track next week. So yeah, I will say I have one more stream this week before I go on holiday vacation for the weekend. I'll be streaming tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific time. I'll be doing some more Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. We're gonna jump back into it. I haven't really done the, you know, I said that I wanted to like look into it a little bit and trying to figure out exactly what I was gonna do with it all. But I think what I'm just gonna do is we're just gonna play tomorrow and see if we can power through the next dungeon. And you know, if we wind up just jobbing over and over and over again, then you know, we'll just try and persevere and see if we can make progress. It's okay if we you know, if we just sort of I can't think of the word right now, but if we just like kind of idle in you know where we are at in that game for now, it's fine. I just want to hang out and chit chat with you all anyway. So you know, if I just lose over and over again in Mystery Dungeon, that's fine. That's fine. Hopefully we'll persevere and make some progress, but we'll see what happens. We'll get there when we get there. But in any case, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I hope you all have a good rest of your day. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for Mystery Dungeon. So take care, everyone. Bye-bye.